Hey y'all, welcome back to the Guide Piper. Today I'm going to tell you a story, true story, all my stories are true. Something that happened to me way back in the late 70s when I was trying to make the UCLA JV baseball team as a sophomore. As a walk-on. I hadn't even played since the Pony Leagues back in ninth grade or something. And uh, you know, I decided one day, I'll tell you about that another day, about why I decided to do such a thing and try to walk on as a baseball player. But I did anyway. So as I was, this one incident was a classic. It was nearing the end of the exhibition season, and they were getting close to making final cuts. About a week to go, and I tell you the truth, I think I felt like I needed a few more hits or something, you know, show them I could hit. I wasn't hitting as well as I thought I should have been. The pitching at the college level was pretty good. These were just exhibition games at this point. So we got near the end, the end. And so one day, we had a game on a Sunday afternoon at Jackie Robinson Stadium at UCLA. And Gary Adams, the legendary head coach of UCLA, he said, as the game got ready to begin, he said, he called me out and he said, go grab the umpiring gear. I want you to umpire this scrimmage. I think we were playing at Santa Monica City College. And I said, umpire? I want to play. And he goes, no, I want to go umpire. I want to see how well you know the rules. And I was like, I've never umpired before. And he goes, just go do it. So I did, and so I had to umpire, from behind home plate. I had never done that before. It was very interesting. I had to actually, I never called balls and strikes, and I had to call out my own players on strikes a few times. I said, sorry, it's just the way I saw him. But anyway, the pitcher on the other team was really good. And I noticed he had two pitches. He had a really good curveball and a really good fastball. He would throw the curve right at you as a right-handed batter, and then it would break over the plate for a strike. Or he would throw a really good fastball in the outside corner that you could never really hit. And so he never threw it down the middle. It was either at you or at the outside corner, a dart. And none of our players were getting that many hits. We're getting very many hits. I remember thinking, I'm glad I don't have to face this guy. So anyway, but I did notice one thing, that when the catcher on the other team, whenever he called the fastball, he would actually at the last second, kind of move himself out to the outside corner and shift his feet a little bit. And he'd go over there and set up on the we call it setting up on the outside corner. But I don't know if anybody ever noticed it. Anyway, so I figured, well, I didn't go tell my players because I thought that wouldn't be right. Anyway, so after about 5 innings of this, I'm starting to get the hang of it. I had to make a couple calls, tag out at home plate, just different things I had never had to do before. Anyway, so after about 5 innings, Gary says, hey, he calls me out again. He says, take off that gear and grab a bat. I want you to go pinch hit now. I'm like, what? No, go grab a bat. I want you to pinch hit. I'm like, oh man, I'm not even ready, and I need a hit, and I gotta face this. I look out there and that guy's still pitching, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta face him. So I get in the batter's box, and I'm thinking, I don't know, man, this is gonna be tough. And on the very first pitch, I just noticed out the corner of my eye, the catcher just, I see this movement back there. I figure, he's moving to the outside corner, and I figure, I'm gonna just guess fastball away, and this guy whips this and so so the guy pitches, and he whips this fastball in the outside corner. Just, I guessed right, and just swung and hit it flush. I mean, never hit a ball like this in my life. I hit a screaming line drive all the way out to right center field. I start running, and it's a line drive way deep, almost to center field. And I'm getting it to first base, and the rounding first base, and these two outfielders, the center fielder and the right fielder, converging, but going toward the wall, and it bounces like at the very base of the wall, bounces up, kicks up high in the air, and one of them, and it catches it and throws it in. I come chugging into second base, and I round it kind of confidently, and then the second baseman got the relay throw in, and he throws it to he catches it, throws it to the pitcher, and he yells to me, "That's the way to hit that ball," And so, I got back in the dugout, and Gary, he said, "That was a really nice swing there." And, it was just, it really did help me. Something I needed at the time. It's just weird how it all worked out. But my life has always kind of worked out that way, Faith, it's always been there. It's always come through for me. All right, Guide Piper for you.